We're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Nice move to keep running. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Defense looks like they're coming. Handoff to the lone back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll toss it to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Spartans look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Into this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Pulls it in, it's Nelson. And he's still running after the move. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The Huskers will have it 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Huskers line it up with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Trying to find the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Nebraska. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. Finds a little space.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff to the single running back. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Frazier. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now they're going to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Childs. He lost one down the sideline. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's McCray. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hunter.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Raiola. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Barney. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Barney. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunter. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
The defense has their hands full of trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Caught over the middle, it's Hunter. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Looking downfield on first down. The quick out. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. And the Huskers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Fires to the right. Hits the open man. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this rally. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Scanning the field, it's Childs. Makes the grab. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Makes a man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But He's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the Spartans are flying down the field. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They've softened them up with the run. Now to throw it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Belling. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's got great speed. He's got it out. There he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse, and field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Got it in the middle. It's McCray. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. And the returner will be brought down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. To throw, it's Raiola. Got it in the middle, it's Key. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to Johnson. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Got it behind the line. It's Key. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barney. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Key.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking for a crease. It's Frazier. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. One back in the back. Room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Childs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabs it inside the 15. He races all the way down to the 11-yard line before they finally get him out of bounds. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Sparty.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Snagged in the middle, it's Key. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Across the 25, he's got room. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man. It's Hunter. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 9. Go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Working that left side now. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. Busts through behind his pad. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
It's caught. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Spartans want to move quickly. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he drops to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to, because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Turning it on. Oh, what a cut. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They're working that left side. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Cornhuskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got a man, it's Johnson. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.